Ghislaine Maxwell, who was arrested recently for her connection with Jeffrey Epstein, she had two charities, one in America and one in the UK. They both were founded in around 2012, 2013, and they both closed last year. And one of them was called TerraMar Project, the one in the States, and the one in the UK was called TerraMar. And it's focused on the 64% of the ocean that lies outside any single country's jurisdiction. Their mission was to create a global ocean community based around the idea of shared ownership of the global commons, also known as the high seas or international waters. What I find interesting is that the charity in the UK had 4 sections about property within its constitution. However, when you look deeper, you find that that organisation, that charity, had only received in the year ending 2018, which was its last recorded report and accounts, that only had income of £2,269, which is not a lot of money to be talking about things like properties. And what I find more disturbing is lower down on that report, as you can clearly see, it says about the daily catch and how they want to spread that and get more contributions from Asia and Africa. Now, if I'd have read that a year ago, I would have probably assumed it was fisheries, but given her connection with Epstein, I don't think so. Then, of course, there's the nuclear power plant in China, founded by Bill Gates, who's also the chairman, and it's called TerraPower. Coincidental name, and it's interesting that Gates's mother's maiden name was also Maxwell. This particular nuclear reactor was actually original because it was called a travelling wave reactor, which was not allowed to be set up in America, which is why Gates started the project in China, where it was allowed. I'm not exactly sure what to conclude from all this, but I do know that anything to do with Gates or Maxwell has got to be bad news, and therefore if they've got something called TerraPower and TerraMar and TerraMar projects, I don't trust them for a moment, and the word terra sounds too much like terror for my liking. I did see somewhere on the internet that these are being looked into, and I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, that's about it for this, but it just shows how deep the rabbit hole goes.